So, I don't like that. Let's see. Ooh, oh, oh. There we go. Now we're zoomed in. I am going to be doing Get Ready With Me video today. My cousin sorry, I was looking at the lake. Doesn't feel like it's on, but it is. My cousin started up, she has an Avon store. I feel like I could have said that better. My cousin has an Avon store, and she wanted to do a twin look today. So I said I would do it with her because I have nothing else to do today. So, sorry, Kitty Cat is not sure. She's playing with the string right now. She's not sure about the essential oil diffuser that I'm doing today. It's Joy is the scent. Because there's some negative things going on Facebook. I may have... Well, I didn't pick a fight. She started it. It's in one of the spina bifida support groups, and I didn't feel like she was being very supportive. So we're having a little back and forth. So I've decided to bring some positivity into the air. Anyway, my cousin Rachel started her own Avon store, and she started a group up for it. I will link everything below. So we're gonna Get Ready With Me. I was gonna eat lunch and do this at the same time, but I would, for some reason, when I get up in the morning and I go into the kitchen and get everything, I got really late. So by the time I got into the kitchen, it was basically lunch. So it's always hot in the morning. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. It's always hot in there, and I sweat like crazy. So I decided to sit down and eat lunch and de-sweat. I want to point out, I'm not going to mention all the products I'm using. Maybe I should. I don't know. I am going to mention, I've been using, I can't do this. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this stuff. Eucerin Daily Protection. It has broad spectrum SPF 30 in it. Just to moisturize my face because I feel like it's very dry, especially around my scalp. So I've been using that. And I already used that earlier before I ate lunch. Jimmy French, she's my newest, favoriteest beauty person on YouTube. She's very funny. And she's given me a lot of good tips. So we're going to attempt this look today. I'm not amazing at this. I just like playing with my makeup. That's basically it. And Kitty has decided to join me. She's not staying there very long. Okay, so I have everything laid out in front of me. I am going to be using this palette because I have it. I bought it when the whole controversy was not in play, and I also bought this one. I'm since not following those people involved on anything anymore, but I have the palettes. Dang it, I spent a ton of money on them, more than I should have. So I'm gonna use them. I might just need the little one. I don't think I need the big one. Oh, you might use the big one. I don't know. But I'm not gonna throw them out. I spent the money on them. I'm gonna get my money's worth. But I don't follow. I even have one of the lip glosses, which doesn't even look good on me. I'm just thinking I can mix it with one of them and make a really different color than I have. So we're going to do that. Again, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm not a beauty person. I'm just like playing with it. I'm having a pain, so I'm going to pause the video. Okay, that one would not go away, and it's coming back, but I'm going to ignore it this time because it's not as bad as it was before. It still hurts though. Stupid bladder spasms. And Kitty is going to try everything she can to be on the table with all the makeup items right now. Lord. I've had the weekend to myself and her, with her. Sing last night. This is not what the story time is about. The story time is going to be about the after high school program that I did, Project Search. But let me just tell you what happened last night. Around like 11:30. Let me turn off the... Can I do that? Yeah, okay. I feel like we should be not with the filters until afterwards. Okay, so last night around 11:30, I don't usually stay up that late anymore. I was getting ready for bed, and I had the big box fan. I should be getting this done while I talk. And I've lost a sponge. I know what the words are. Ah, it's gone. We'll just get a different one. I was getting ready for bed. I had the big box fan in my door with the door propped open because it got hot last night. Didn't need it on all night though. And then I had my blanket over my lap, and I was laying back, and somebody was attacking my feet. I'll insert the video here. Ah, that was my toe. And she knocked the fan over. Okay. So she attacks my feet, runs out of the room at full speed, knocks over the box fan, scares herself, runs into the kitchen, and I don't hear from her for 2 hours, which worried me. And I tried to get her attention by shaking the treat bag, which usually does the trick. It did this morning, but she didn't respond. And I already had my shoes and my braces off. And the other end of the house, when it's dark and nobody else is here, it's spooky, and I did not want to go in there. I didn't want to do it. So I just stayed up, just vigilantly. That's not a word. Just listening. I don't know why I'm looking into the camera. Should I be looking into the mirror? I don't know. Listening for any little sound that she might be making. Like the cat door, they put it in the basement door, is squeaking, which is great because then I know every time that she was going down there. And eventually I heard that, and I heard rustling in the kitchen. I assumed was her. Finally, around 2 a.m., she showed herself. She poked her head in my door. I was like, "Oh, hi, kitty." So I thought, okay, we can go to bed now. But then it was like an hour. It took her an hour to finally settle down. She laid in between my legs. And I couldn't stand the silence in the house, but I also didn't want to put on headphones because I was alone in the house. So I had the TV on. I just didn't have the volume up at all. But that was distracting her. I'm gonna look in the mirror because I can see all the imperfections better. That was distracting her. Like the light from the TV was reflecting off of things, and she kept looking around. It was cute, but it was distracting. I was trying to sleep. So finally, she did settle down, and she slept for a little while. So that was like 3 o'clock, and at about 5:50, 6 o'clock, she decides she has to go potty. And her litter box is downstairs. That's why the cat door in it. In the basement door. Can't talk today. I was using, my sister gave me this. Didn't work for her, so she gave it to me. That's what I was using. I also use like a bunch of other stuff too. Because currently I look like a ghost. So she went downstairs, and she was down there for a good half an hour at least. And she finally comes back up here, and I'm like, good, we can go back to sleep for a few more hours. No. She went to play. She went to cuddle. She would go out of the room, and I would close the door, and then she would push it back open, and then she would leave, and I would close it again, and finally she went out there, and she didn't come back in. No, do not try to get on the table. Finally she stopped trying to come on in, and I finally got up around 9:15, which is super late for me to get up. I'm just adding this over top of it. I like to. Don't judge. It works for me. I like it. I could probably use it as a contour. I don't know. Maybe. Let's play with it that way and see if that works. I don't know. Kitty, what do you think? Somebody messed it up. It's like all gross and scratchy. And I don't think other beauty people like it. I know Jamie said some things about it that weren't positive, but I like it. It's Dream Matte Mousse by Maybelline. Classic Ivy Light 2. So that's what I use. I like it. She said negative things about it, but she also says that if it works for you, go with it. Use it. So that's what I'm doing. So finally I just got up. Oh, and last night while I was waiting for her to come back, somebody on Facebook was being very negative. The person was being very negative, and I said something back, and it wasn't negative. I wasn't being mean or anything. I'm always very nice when pointing out that somebody's being a little negative, and they could be a little more positive and supportive, because that's what the group is about. I don't care how many times somebody has complained about their problems. It doesn't matter. It's a support group, and we should be there for them. I'm going to use this stuff. I don't know how to say that. It's no filter settings powder. I like to use it on my eyes. So I have dark circles around my eyes, and it's like freaking magic. It just does it for me. I like it. You can always see a difference. I can notice the difference in the camera right now. It's crazy. I sent her a comment, and then shortly after that, Stratus came back in the room. That's a cat's name, Stratus. And we went to bed. And then this morning, she hadn't answered me. And then I go into the kitchen when I was done getting dressed, and I got 5 calls from my father. That's how he does it when I don't answer. He just calls, and then he calls again, and then he calls again, until you call him back. It's a little annoying, but it's effective. So I come in, and I notice he called. So I don't blend very well. I'm going to use this and just see if I can blend stuff in. Called back. My niece wants to come over, and I was going to have her over today anyway. Because I took the kids for ice cream before school started, but I didn't get to take her. So I bought her an ice cream that I know she'd like from the store, and bought some of my favorite ice cream. I thought we'd just sit and eat ice cream and chit chat. She'd probably want to play with makeup, but I wanted to do this video at the same time. So I told them to give me an hour, which isn't really enough time. I don't know why I said that. I do use this. It is, what is it? It was Maybelline Cover Stick. I've had this for a really long time. I don't think I need it today, though. So I'm trying to get this done before she comes over. Then, after I checked my dad's message, I was going to look up the photo, the makeup look. And I noticed the lady responded. So I responded back, and then she responded back, and then I responded back, and then I started this video. So. It's a support group. There's no reason to act like that. And that's normally what she is with people who she thinks complains a lot, as she puts it. So I don't care. I do it a lot too. She has come for me because of the issues I have. Anyway, so that was my night and morning. But the story I was going to talk about, what brush am I going to use? None of these are clean. I did not clean them. I meant to, and I didn't do it. It just didn't happen. I'm going to use this end of this purpley brush. I don't have the name of them. It was probably on the packaging, but I threw that away because it wasn't, like, expensive packaging. It was cheap. I got it. It's coming apart. The brush is coming apart. Did I buy this one? I bought this one at the same time that my niece bought a set of these, which are not falling apart. So, and I also have these. I bought this set just so I could get this bad boy. Maybe I should use that. Okay. No. You know what? We're gonna use him. He's a little blender. We're not blending, but I'm gonna use him anyway. Oh, that's a lot. That's too much. Too much. After high school program, I deferred my diploma, and I did a program at Cincinnati Children's Hospital called Project Search. It's basically a program that teaches people with disabilities. I think I will leave that much on. I want it to be more pigmented. I'm going to fix it, I promise. Okay, so the program was to teach people with disabilities different skill sets, mainly around the hospital. There's other divisions of the program, like there was one at one of the banks. I can't remember what it's called, but one of the banks downtown, and they had a program. I don't know what skill sets they were teaching them, but I do know the ones they're teaching at the hospital. We had the teeniest little classroom, which is odd. You think that a hospital and a program for people with disabilities would have a classroom that's big enough to accommodate more than just me as someone in a wheelchair. I used my power chair. Don't judge how I do this. This is how I do it. I put it on, it's too much, so I just took a corner of one of my wipes and I even it out. But they didn't. The classroom was very narrow. And there was like a shelf in the back corner with our binders that we had to get every morning. I had to have people pass them to me. Well, I didn't have to. And actually that comes around later. Oh, goodness gracious. And we had a teacher who we ended up having a substitute for because she was pregnant. Very pregnant when we met her. I'm gonna look and see if I have a better purple than that. I have a lip slash eyeliner pencil set. And I want purple. That's the best purple we got. That's disappointing. So like halfway through the year, there was a guy that came in and he was so sweet. He was like tall, skinny, and wore pullovers, sweaters. I knew what it was last night. I thought it in my head, and I can't remember. Anyway, so he was really nice. We would come in the morning and sit down as a class, and we would have our binders, which we would do a journal. There would be like a journal thing that we could do. And we'd always have some sort of activity as well, where we learned different things like how to set up a job interview, like how to make the call for a job interview, how to like call in sick or ask for a day off in like the future, ask for like your 2 weeks notice. And after the class in the mornings we would go to one department, and then in the afternoons we would go to another. Now I know we rotated, and I might have done one other different rotation than the two that I normally did, but I think I stuck to the two for the most part, so I don't really remember many other things. I remember the two that I did was in clerical jobs, because that's my thing. It's my niche. I hope you didn't hear my tummy. But the other one that I remember doing was this other girl's job where she would go, the girl who usually did it, she would go around to the different stations on this one floor or several floors, different nurse stations, to get the patient chart reports or whatever, and take them to where they needed to be. I vaguely remember doing that once with the girl, like she was training me. Maybe that was part of the activity, like you were supposed to train one of your other classmates to do your activity. But I don't remember doing that with somebody else in my departments. Anyway, after class, I would go to this one department, like a little office with cubicles and the main person's office. I'm gonna try something. Okay, so oh, that's much better. Okay, when in doubt, use your finger to apply the eyeshadow. Oh, that's blue. That is so blue. Okay, I don't think the picture is that blue, but I like it. I don't know which one to pick because I'm not this kind of person. I don't normally do these things. I'm just gonna use that, whatever that is. Okay, and I would go to this office, and my main job was like alphabetizing patient files, but I also did copying a lot of the time. Um, One time I did this thing where I was like entering in, like somebody had to go, was like on leave for 2 weeks, and I was supposed to enter in the numbers for something. It was military time things that I had to enter, which I was not good at. I was not good at it at all. So I think they ended up having somebody else do it, which was fine with me. I would rather somebody else do it than me royally screw it up. I'm going to use the silver one for funsies in the corner of my eye. If this doesn't show up, I will just use actual makeup that I have. I think, what is it, Diacola? Yeah. So I would do that, and there was this really sweet lady in that department that sat right next to me. And she was, I think she was like Native American, or like she was like adopted into it. She knew all kinds of things about it, and she would teach me things. She was awesome, really fun and funny. She's like one of those people that's really like spiritual, but also like ornery at the same time. That's what I loved about her. My brushes are dirty. I'm gonna use the heckle in the corner of my eye. So yeah, she was really fun. I don't really remember many other people in the office, not even the other ladies that we sat with in that cubicle area. But I remember her. I do remember the boss. The boss lady ended up doing gastric bypass or the lap band, one of those thingies. I think it was a lap band. And for like the longest time, the only thing she was allowed to eat was for lunch was like this teeny little cup of cottage cheese. So we were all threatened if we brought in cupcakes or donuts or anything like that. We were not allowed to do that, or at least do not put them in the copy/break room because it was right by her office. We all learned quick not to do that, which I understand. That's a hard thing to get used to. It's really cool that everybody accommodated her. I think they kind of teased her a little bit, but just like, affectionately. Because they were like a really good team. And then the other job that I had in the afternoon was working with this woman. I don't know what her department was. I think it had something to do with like going out and like with like spare parts that they might have had for like medical devices. So I feel like I remember seeing parts just like laying about. And whenever she would go visit a patient, she would like fill out their paperwork, but then just kind of throw it in the file instead of putting it in an organized fashion. So that was my job, and she was great. She wrote out this whole like freaking diagram for me to remember how to do it properly. So that was fantastic. She always had our favorite like radio station on, and her office was so tiny. Like you come in the door, and there's like a row of shelves, and then another row of shelves, and then another row of shelves on her desk, and like in a little room back there, and then another row of shelves. And it was just a walkway from the door to her office, to that little room, or to her desk, to that little room in the back. She was very cool. She actually wrote a really nice recommendation letter for me for future jobs, which was very awesome of her. I'm going to attempt to do eyeliner. I'm not very good at it, but not very good at it, but something I just watched in a video that Jamie French did. She mentioned, pretend like you're painting it on your eyelashes if you feel like you're getting too thick on the eyelid. So I'm going to attempt that, and not to pull it. When you have the wrinkled eyelids like I do, don't stretch the eye out, because then that'll just make it uneven. So I'm gonna try to do that. So other things we did, like, I remember we visited that bank group, and we went on a trip to a ball game. But I only remember using the public bus system one time. Okay, so we were gonna get on the public bus, and at the time I can't remember if I was in like a power chair or if it was a scooter. I cannot for the life of me remember. I'm gonna use one of these shadows for like, yeah. I don't remember. But I remember that the bus driver threw a bit of a hissy fit because I'm using diet root beer, by the way, for this. Yeah, she threw a hissy fit about me using either my chair or my scooter. I can't remember, but it took up 2 whole seats, because you had to collapse them to accommodate my mobility device, whichever one it was. I don't remember for the life of me. I don't like how this looks on me. I don't know. I should blend it out some more. So, oh, that looks horrible on, I don't like how that looks. I'll figure it out. Oh, that was stupid. So one of the aides, this really nice lady named Nancy, came to my defense and told us to shut her off. And she didn't really whine about it much after that. Though she clearly was not happy about it. But you know, I don't care. Oh no! Oh no! You know what? I might be able to fix the issue. Because look at that. It just looks awful. Not good. Is it just a shadow, or is it actually there? Oh, thought process behind that was hilarious. I literally don't do this. I don't do the whole thing ever. I just do brush. I don't see it now, but it's definitely showing up on the monitor of the phone. Oh, so many imperfections in this. This is ridiculous. I am so bad at this. Okay. Stop panicking. You're just playing with makeup. You're not going anywhere. It's only going up on the internet, though. Let me see if this works. Oh, that's too much. No, I don't like that either. Okay. So she was really awesome. I really loved her. She was a nice lady. We liked her. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I would have. I had physical therapy at this hospital for a while. Right after the program was over for the day, I would just go down to the first level, which is where it was. I told you I'm not good at this. And there was a chapel there, and I really liked. Oh yeah, that looks better. I really liked the chaplain. I'd known him my entire life. Like, this man was so sweet. He had a belly I could only describe like Santa Claus, and he wore these Mickey Mouse suspenders. We're just gonna cover up the mistake that I made. A horrible, horrible mistake. I should not try and do that ever again. My hair is such a mess today, too. So I would always miss. I'm gonna brush my hair out because it's driving me crazy. I'd always miss him, so I would write a prayer request for him in the prayer book. I don't know if he ever saw him because he never mentioned it to me, or anything like that. But I did that, and I would do the physical therapy. Look at my hair. What is it? What is it? 60s or 70s? Very crazy. That's insane. Okay. I'm going to mix a couple colors of stuff together. Wait. I want shiny cheeks. I like using it's Elf Apricot Glow. Remember when we went on that trip, we stopped somewhere like the square or whatever, and I think it was a homeless woman like approached me. I was on my scooter. I remember that as I was leaning, and we were eating lunch in the square. And a homeless woman approached me and was talking to me about something. I don't know what. She had a piece of paper, and she was going on and on. I was pretending like I was listening until somebody else noticed and saved me. Nancy ended up doing that. Thank you so much, Nancy. I don't remember what she came up to me and talked to me about. It's weird. Never had that happen to me before, and it hasn't happened since. I feel like I should put some blush on. So that happened. What else? What else happened? What else happened? Thinking I can't remember. They had Taco Tuesday every week, and I made sure I bought my lunch that day. Every week. I love tacos. I don't know why, but I just love this brush. We're gonna use it. My poor, what is it? Burt's Bees blush is just all chopped up. It's supposed to be like a solid powder. But I don't know if that happened in transition in the basket or if one of the children did it. I'm not sure. But it happened. Okay, I did that. And yeah, that was the basic program. We had a graduation. I'll insert a bunch of photos from that. I remember there was 2 deaf students. One who was a little more sheltered, shy, quiet, which I can relate. She had an aide. I don't know if the girl who was the aide was also the aide for the other deaf student. The shy one was a girl. The not so shy one was a guy. He would always try to say the naughtiest things to us just to get a rise out of us. Like, I know a little bit of sign language. I know some signs. I know the alphabet. I would always end up going like this to him, and he was like, okay, I'll stop. I'm gonna mix some lip colors together and see what happens. When I'm sitting right now, my foot hurts a lot. It was ever fun. I remember we had a lot of notebook conversations. Since I knew a little bit. That's too much of that. That's way too much. but we'll put it on anyway. I don't like this one. I know I'm doing this all wrong. I'm going to fix it. Don't worry. I don't know how beauty people on YouTube can like put the swatches on their hands and just leave it on the entire video because it will drive me crazy. Lip gloss on. LA Colors Moisturizing Lip Gloss is one of the colors. Long Lasting Lip Gloss from Magical Halo. I think it's that one that's drying out. No, they're both drying out. I remember this one did too. They dry. They're gonna put some gloss on. I think that's all that I remember from that. I can't remember anything else. It's Stay Matte Rimmel London Fix and Go 2-in-1 Primer and Setting Spray. Which means I should have sprayed it on beforehand as well, and I didn't. Oh well. I feel like I should fix the eyes just a tad, but I feel like the more I do try to fix it, the worse it gets. So I don't know. Okay, some reason the beauty filter is still on, so it doesn't look that bad. I don't like it. I don't know. Do I like it? Does it look like the girl in the photo? I don't know. But it's the best I can do. I guess it's not bad. Let's try and turn the filter off. Off? You are off. Why are you? Okay. Okay, I see what's happening. Okay. Later. It's 48 minutes. Oh my lord. I can't remember anything else from Project Search. I wanted to tell this story from the high school stories that I forgot to include. Homecoming. We went to, my grandma took me and my cousin to a salon of a lady that was like a family friend. She was really nice and she was really good at her job. She came at me with wax for my eyebrow. I'm pretty sure it was this one. This one looks ridiculous, but I'm not going to try and trim it ever. It's a bad idea. Well, she didn't. She like did it as she was asking me for permission, and I swear the area was red right up until we got there to the dance. You won't see any redness in the photos, but I swear it was. That happened sophomore year. So this is the look. I'm gonna take some photos and post it to the group, and then edit this and send it to my cousin. Go to her Avon store. Find something you like on there. Purchase it. I purchased a peach lipstick. I had purchased one on Amazon, and it was more pink than peach, and I wanted like an orangey color. That's what it was supposed to be, and it wasn't. Because I have like one orange outfit, and I want to be able to like do an orange look when I wear the outfit. So I wanted an orangey lip. And Amazon did not come through, so I have yet another pink. And I think that's one of the ones I put on today. So I found one on Avon's website in my cousin's store. I keep looking down. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at this. And it looks actually like orangey peach instead of a pink peach. So hopefully that will come through and I can complete the look that I want to do with that outfit. It's not really an outfit. It's an ugly dress that I have, but it's the only orange thing I have. So yeah. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you like this look. It's warming on me. Perhaps when I take some pictures, it'll look better. I'll have better angles and whatnot. Just like seeing out my nostrils. So sorry. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all, I'm having a Mandela effect moment. I started Project Search 2004-2005 school year after I graduated. And, but on my search for photos of the classroom, that is the teacher. That is my classroom, but I can't find any pics of my class. And I'm pretty sure that it started the year that my class did it. I'm pretty sure that was the first year. And then the other thing I did find said that it's celebrating 10 years from 2010 to 2020. So it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I'm sorry, my nephew is screaming in the background. So I'm very confused. I can't find any pictures of my class online. I found other classes from Project Search online, but not my